Hey everyone, I'm Heather and welcome back to my channel. So we are back today with Infinity Nikki. In the last one, we did the side quest with the kids and their fear or excitement about growing up. So we have, I think, maybe one more quest in that little set of quests. And then there's another little set of quests to do. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and look. It's not those, it's these, yeah. Okay, so one more here, and then we have this set to do. Okay, let's go. Hopefully that next set of quests isn't quite as long as these. These take about like 20 minutes or so. Where could the wizard's minion be hiding? Barnaby, why are you just standing here? Shouldn't you be playing with Finale and the others? Finale? I still don't know how to say that. Ah, perfect timing, Miss Nikki. There may be some hope for Stoneville after all. Hope? Did something happen? I just happened to come across this very strange book. Take a look for yourself, Miss Nikki. Dreamville Tales, Fairy Lullaby, and Magic Bottle. What's this? It's a really scary book, one that could bring danger to the whole village. Look! The most evil wizard in the world secretly sneaked into Stoneville. He hid in secluded corners, planning to turn everyone and all the animals into his minions. He can only be stopped by finding the holy magic bottle. Fairy Lullaby hid the magic bottle on a highland surrounded by shimmering silver serpents, but the evil wizard still managed to steal it. The evil wizard handed the magic bottle to one of his minions and ordered them to hide it. Fairy Lullaby must quickly find the hidden magic bottle, or else all of Stoneville and even Wishfield will be destroyed by him. The evil wizard arrived at a winding path between flower rooms and railings, which is where he chose his first minion. It looks like your average storybook. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Yeah, it looks pretty normal to me. That's what I thought as well, but then I found this photo stuck within the pages. Okay. Isn't that the Lakeheart stone tree at the village entrance? Exactly. Miss Nikki, look. Isn't this the highland surrounded by the shimmering serpent mentioned in the book? The whole stone tree is a highland surrounded by a silver serpent. Hold on, you're saying that the highland surrounded by a shimmering silver serpent is the Lakeheart stone tree? The way the lake's water sparkles, winding round and round, it really does look like a shimmering silver serpent. Even so, I think your imagination is getting the best of you. Anyway, what's this about? Well, I started worrying that the story in the book was somehow linked to the Stoneville. So I went to check the stone tree and actually found an empty treasure chest there. I'm thinking since Lulico was able to cross over into the real world, maybe the evil wizard from this book did as well. That's what you're worried about? Honestly, Nikki and I probably left that chest there. I don't think it has anything to do with the book. But the chest didn't disappear after being opened. That's kind of strange, isn't it? Don't tell me you're starting to believe him, Nikki. Miss Nikki, the wish I made before cause so much trouble for everyone. That's why he can't stop worrying. What if something else goes wrong? Barnaby has a point. If this evil wizard really has crossed over to the real world, then that could mean trouble. We need to investigate. If you say so, Nikki, then I'm all for it, but where do we even begin? According to the book, the wizard gave a magic bottle to one of his minions and they hid it in the village. If that's the case, we should go look for some clues. Okay, let me take a look. It says here, the evil wizard arrived at the winding path between flower rooms and railings, which is where he chose his first minion. Miss Nikki, let's go investigate the path near the village entrance. There might be something there. Okay. Is that where we are, or are we following him? Looks pretty normal here. There's no sign of any evil wizard. The book clearly said this is where the wizard chose his first minion. Why are there no clues here? If this is where the wizard chose his minion, then we should be able to find them here. But this place is huge. How are we supposed to find them? We can't search every inch of this place. We don't have to. I actually took a picture of this place earlier. Maybe there's a clue hidden in it. The book says the first minion is a girl in a blue dress who keeps spinning. Miss Nikki, let's see if we can find her in the photo. Okay. Okay, so we're looking for a girl in a blue dress. It must be this. That's a windmill, not the girl in a blue dress. There are stripes of blue cloth hanging from the windmill, and it's spinning non-stop. It's not a girl, but it does somewhat fit the description in the book. Out of everything in the photo, it's the only thing that even remotely matches the description. It has to be connected to the first minion somehow. Miss Nikki, I'm sure of it. This windmill is the girl in the blue dress who keeps spinning from the story. Huh, but it's just a windmill. The book says the wizard and his minion are hiding in the village. What if this minion disguised themselves as a windmill? That actually makes sense. Let's go investigate the windmill. The magic bottle might be there. Okay. Nikki, something fell out of Barnaby's pocket as he ran off. It looks like a book. Let's pick it up and give it back to him at the windmill. Where's the... It's right here. Okay, that's all what we read. This book, it's the same one Barnaby was talking about. Dreamville Tales, Fairy Lullabelle, and Magic Bottle. Nikki, look, right here says the wizard has two minions. The one we're looking for now is the first one, the girl in a blue dress who keeps spinning. The second is a Baba beast from a purple lake. Why does this sound so familiar? Momo, I just realized something. This book is incomplete. There are a lot of sections missing. You're right. Even though it's called Dreamville Tales, there are lots of pages missing. That's so strange. Could a half-written fairy tale like this really come to life? We're not going to be able to find any more clues. Let's meet up with Barnaby and give him his book back. Okay. And we are headed up that way. Alright, there he is. Nothing here either. Barnaby, you were in such a hurry earlier that you dropped your book. Thanks, Miss Nikki. I've searched this place several times already. I couldn't find anything that resembles a magic bottle. The girl in a blue dress who keeps spinning is supposed to be here, though. Couldn't it be that she doesn't have the magic bottle? Wait, a second minion was mentioned in the book. If the bottle isn't here, then perhaps it's with that one. You're right, I remember now. The second minion is a Baba beast from a purple lake. Why does that sound so familiar? It sounds like a floor sheep from the Lavin-French fields. That must be it. The purple sea must be the Lavin-French fields, and the Baba beast is a floor sheep. You're amazing, Miss Nikki. You figured it out so fast. So the wizard's second minion is a floor sheep? But how could a sheep hide a magic bottle? I recall the book saying something to the effect of, their wool can conceal the abyss. Maybe the magic bottle is hidden in the floor sheep's wool. Sounds like a time for Nikki, the grooming queen, to take the stage. The Lavin-French fields are huge. There's so many floor sheep. How will we know which one has the magic bottle? Why don't we groom every floor sheep there? That shouldn't be a problem for you. Well, I could do that. It's just going to take some time. Hold on. I think the book mentioned another clue. Look, Miss Nikki, it says the girl in the blue dress has eyes that cry tears of green, gazing angrily at the wizard's second minion. If we can find the eyes that cry green, we can figure out where the second minion is. You mean we should search the windmill for eyes that cry tears of green? Exactly. Since a windmill is the first minion, the eyes that cry tears of green must be on it. But windmills don't have eyes. I think what we're really looking for is something on the windmill that resembles eyes that cry tears of green, not actual eyes. We should split up and search. We can find what we're looking for faster that way. I'll go with Momo to check the upper level of the windmill. We'll leave the lower level to you, Barnaby. Okay. Yeah. Okay. First, we have to actually get up there and stay up there. There's... Look, Momo, at that window, all covered in vines. Doesn't it almost resemble eyes that cry tears of green? The window is the eye, and the green vines are the tears. You're right. The resemblance is spot on. Then the direction the eyes are looking must be the direction the window is facing. Which means the second minion must be in the Lavin-French fields right across from this window. I wonder where Barnaby went off to look for clues. Should we tell him we found before we investigate? He looks pretty anxious. Maybe we hurry and find the magic bottle, then surprise him with it? Sounds good. Let's go groom those floor sheep. Okay, so it's these. And there's one just like kind of rolling around like a crazy floor sheep. Magic bottle. Okay, there's a bottle hidden in the floor sheep's wool. But it just looks like an ordinary bottle. It definitely doesn't look like a magic bottle. Let's go back to the windmill and tell Barnaby what we found. Okay. Miss Nikki, did you find any clues? I still haven't spotted the eye that cries tears of green. We found the eyes and followed their gaze all the way to the bottle in the floor sheep's wool, but it doesn't seem like a magic bottle. We need to figure out how to activate the magic inside. But it just looks like a regular old bottle to me. Momo's right. Even I, the great fairy Nikki, can't sense any magic coming from the bottle. You really like the name Fairy Nikki, don't you? Speaking of fairies, the book said only Fairy Lullabelle can use the magic bottle. We'll need to find her first. Fairy Lullabelle? Do you think she crossed over into the real world too? If the wizard crossed over into the real world, then maybe she did too. Does the book say anything about where to find her? Does it mention that what she looks like, or where else she most likely would go? It says she lives in a place surrounded by rainbow waterfalls, but I don't think anywhere like that exists in the village. Not just the village, I've never heard of a rainbow waterfall anywhere in Wishfield. Then what should we do? We figured out that the girl in a blue dress was actually a windmill, and the tiers of green were the vines on the window. So maybe the rainbow waterfall is actually... I see, the rainbow waterfall must be another metaphor. It has to refer to a real place somewhere in the village. Exactly. So all we need to do is find a place that looks like it's surrounded by something that resembles rainbow waterfalls. The dye workshop. Let's split up and search the village. Keep your eyes open for anything that resembles being surrounded by waterfalls. Rainbow waterfalls. Okay. It's obviously the dye workshop. Obviously. Right over here. Right over here. There's Rosalie. As the only one who knows how to use magic, I'll look for the wizard's first minion. You mean the girl in a blue dress who keeps spinning? We already found her. However, the magic bottle wasn't with her. You actually found the wizard's first minion? How did you do that? Actually, it was Nikki who figured it out. We also found this bottle on the second minion, a Flora sheep. This is beyond what I could have imagined. Yes, this is the genuine magic bottle. But it just looks like a regular old bottle. It's because only a real fairy can unlock the power sealed inside the magic bottle. But Nikki's a fairy too, why can't she use it? There are other fairies? Greetings, fairy sister. What's your name? I'm Fairy Nikki. This is my brave companion Momo. Also, I am Prince Barnaby. We need your help to save Stoneville. I see, but you arrived too late. Though Fairy Lullabelle has the power to unlock the magic bottle, she has lost her courage and no longer wishes to use her magic. What? Why? Because Fairy Lullabelle has no companions, and not a single soul has faith in her. Her heart aches. She's so sad and lonely. I have faith in Fairy Lullabelle. I'll find her, no matter what it takes, and I'll ask her to help save Stoneville. If what she needs is a companion, then I'll be that companion. I can be one for her as well. If Nikki can do it, then so can I. Really? Ahem. Fairy Lullabelle is somewhat touched by your words, just a tiny bit. However, Fairy Lullabelle has a question for you, to ensure that you're truly willing to be her companion. Of course, please ask. Actually, Fairy Lullabelle hasn't figured out how to defeat the evil wizard yet. Realistically, she should drive him away, but that's too dull. Too dull? Is there an exciting way to defeat a wizard then? Well, it needs to be both effective and entertaining. So what do you think? Do you guys have any ideas? This is a tough one. Nikki, do you have any thoughts? Turn the wizard into a friend? Maybe Fairy Lullabelle could use her magic to befriend the wizard. Huh? Be friends with that evil wizard? The wizard is always turning people and animals into his minions. Perhaps it's because he's lonely and just wants some companionship. Fairy Lullabelle could use her magic to teach the wizard that true friendship is about mutual understanding, not forcing others to serve him. Exactly. The most beautiful friendships are those built on mutual understanding and respect. Exactly. If the wizard can truly understand that, maybe he'll stop his evil ways. I never thought of that before. Fairy Lullabelle, take up your magic bottle. It's time to reclaim your courage and save everyone. Perfect. Now I know exactly how the story should end. Huh? How? Dreamville Tales, Fairy Lullabelle, and Magic Bottle. I've been stuck trying to come up with a good ending, but your ideas are amazing. I have to include all of you in the story. Fairy Lullabelle's courageous friends, Clever Fairy Nikki, Momo the chubby envoy, and you, Prince Barnaby. I'm Lilani, but I prefer to be called Fairy Lullabelle. Wait, I still don't quite understand. You mentioned something about writing an ending. What does that mean? I think I know. Dreamville Tales, Fairy Lullabelle, and Magic Bottle is actually a story you wrote, isn't it? Ah, that explains why there's so many missing sections. It's not finished yet. That's right. I was out in the village looking for inspiration when I lost my notebook. Thank goodness you found it. Now I can finally finish my story. There, now it's finished. The ending is much more entertaining this way. Are we stuck? We're stuck. Oh, that's because I incorporated many real-world elements from the village into my story. For instance, the magic bottle is actually just a drink bottle of mine that fell into a floor sheep's wool when it bumped into me. I used many of the everyday things around us in my story, turning them into minions of the Wicked Wizard. Then I, Fairy Lullabelle, stepped forth and saved everyone. So the girl in the blue dress who keeps spinning was actually the windmill? I can't believe you figured that out. My friends and even my parents have a hard time understanding what I write about, which is why I stopped sharing my stories with them. I even considered giving up on writing. Don't give up. I think your writing is amazing. I want to share your stories with Finale and Finn. They'll love them. Really? Really? It feels good having someone appreciate my ideas. Now I want to write even more stories. I feel like I could write 10 more chapters. No, 100 more chapters. Still, in the end, I can't believe the evil wizard wasn't real. I'm really sorry for all the trouble, Nikki. Don't be. At least everyone is safe and sound. On top of that, we all got to be part of such an amazing story together. By the way, Miss Nikki, I want to give you this book. Thanks to you and all the inspiration you provided, I was able to finish it so quickly. Give it to me? But this is such a precious work, Lilani. Are you sure you want to part with it? Of course, consider it a thank you gift for you, Momo, and Barnaby reading my story. Besides, I'll definitely write even more exciting stories in the future. Then we'll keep an eye out for them. When your next book is ready, be sure to let us know. Deal. I already know the title. The Magical Adventures of Fairy Lullabelle and Her Brave Friends. Okay, so we finished that one. That was the last one of that set. We got quite a few things here. Dreamville Tales. We got a new title. Okay, so we finished all of these. We do have this one to start on. Hopefully they're shorter. I mean, they give almost the same amount of diamonds. We've done all that. Let's look at the time to collect. That seems to be a lot of the mini games. We haven't done all those quests, so we have half the quests done, so we've still got that. And a lot of these maze things that we have to do here. This one's not even available yet. Okay, so we'll get to that. I definitely am going to wait to see what the next 5-star banner is right before this one's over. But if I'm looking at it, if I wanted, I'm just a little bit short, I think, of being able to do 100 pulls on this. Because it's 1,200 for 10, because it's 120 per, like, diamonds per pull. So it's 1,200 per 10. And so if I did 10 pulls, it'd be 12,000. I have 11,700, so I'm something like 300 short, which I should be able to get easily. The thing is, I really like the animal grooming ability. I am like trying to talk myself into it and then also trying to talk myself out of it. I love the ability. I love the makeup, specifically the glitter freckles. I don't like the hat so much. Like, I don't care about the hat so much. And I don't necessarily care about the dress so much. I like the hair. I like the wings. That's really pretty, that version. I would not do that. But, you know, the green, it's very similar, actually, to the Sea of Stars green. That's probably my favorite, like, evolution of it. But yeah, I'm like talking myself into it, then I'm talking myself out of it. I don't remember what the other pieces are. These cute shoes, the tights. I don't know. I'm kind of considering it. I may not even be able to get the whole thing in 100 pulls. Probably not, but I would be able to get some pieces and definitely all the makeup. Yeah, right there. So I'm gonna wait. Depending on how much I like the next set, I might just pull 20 for the glitter freckles. I don't know though. But let me see if there's any last minute things. I mean, I have some of that, but I could just let it wait till tomorrow when it's full. All right, well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.